look back and you realize that you were never in love with them. You were in love with who you hoped they'd become. And when that version you saw in your head never showed up, that is what hurt the most. There's nothing wrong with seeing the potential in people. The problem is when we start loving the potential more than the reality that is in front of us. I'm your host, Nia Marie, and welcome back to another episode of Talks with Yuntie. Today, we're talking all about falling in love with the potential of people instead of accepting the reality that is in front of us. Sometimes we want people to be something for us, what we need in that season, and that's just not their purpose. Girl, you know darn well that man has already told you he does not want to be in a relationship. We have to listen to what people are telling us. If they don't want to do something, they're not going to do it. If he's telling you that he does not want to be in a relationship, you got to listen to what he's telling you. It sucks because sometimes you are involved with good people and they are not ready to date. They're probably not ready to date you. Because if somebody really wanted to do it, they would find a way. And it's just so painful because as a girl, you want the man that you want to become the man you want him to become, but you have to just accept people for who they are. It doesn't mean that what you're looking for isn't out there. It just probably isn't within that person that you are seeking it from. That man has already shown you, has already told you he does not want you, yet you are trying to shape him into something that you want him to become. He's not going to do that. There is no changing anyone. They have to want to change for themselves and they have to want to do the things that they're changing for. It doesn't mean that there aren't people out there that are lacking in certain areas and won't do the work to become what you are looking for. But the person that you are so hell bent over, they don't want that. Girl, they don't want to sit here and do that. Because if they did, they would do it. Do not mistake people liking being in your presence as them wanting to be in a relationship with you. They don't. Y'all started talking. He told you he didn't want to be in a relationship. He's really not ready to date. He just want to have fun. You done met his mama, his homeboys. He took you on dates, bought you flowers. You slept with him. You sleeping with him over and over again and again. And what you in the mood for? You really want somebody? Tell me that somebody. He don't want you. But I met his mama. 30 other girls met his mama. Like, meeting somebody mama is not crazy. Meeting they homeboys that lie for them, girl, the standard is down in the pit. He told you he don't want to be with you. He already told you. Why you not listening to him? But I slept with him. You slept with a couple other people too. That never got you to be a girlfriend, did it? No. No. And now, honestly, you slept with him and he already know, oh, all I gotta do is take her to cheesecake, get her some flowers from Walmart, and I can sleep with her again. All I gotta do is take her on a little date. Maybe not even that. How you gonna get cracked and you ain't even going on a date? You got cracked and you ain't even going on the date? Ma'am. And you actually know he's not going to make you his girlfriend because he told you he don't want to be in a relationship, but you're not listening to him. You got cracked by a man who told you he didn't want to be with you, and you thought that you were going to make him want to be with you. There's nothing that you can do in the world to make that man want to date you. He don't want to date you. He told you he don't want to date you. And why would you ever let a man tell you more than once he don't want to be with you? Mm-mm. Mamas, you are actually too bad to be doing that. Like, he's not your man. Girly, he's not your man. And he'll tell you to your face he's not your man. Why are they like that? Because they told you what it was. And you thought you could change him. You cannot change that man's opinion. He don't want to date you. It don't matter how good you are to him, what you're doing. You're not going to change his opinion. If he wants to change his opinion, he'll change it. But there's nothing you can do because, baby, you done did it all. You done slept with him, you done cooked for him, you done cleaned, you done sat here and met his mama and his cousins and his whole family, and now you doing picnics and you watching his nieces and nephews, and you doing everything under the sun for what? He still ain't gonna date you, and probably bringing a whole nother girl around too. Like, you thought what, just because you was around that man and his family, that he was gonna make you his girlfriend? No. You're doing all that and you ain't, and you're not even his girlfriend. You're doing all the girlfriend stuff, really wifey stuff. You really moving like you a wife. You moving like you a wife for what? Girl, bring it back in. Really back. Really back. We cannot keep doing it. When I was younger, when I was in college, I thought that this man was gonna change. I thought this man I was talking to, he was gonna change, y'all. Can y'all guess what happened? He didn't change. He didn't change. He was never going to change. He was always gonna be himself. And I'm not even mad at him for being him, because he was very he was always very like transparent with me. You know, one thing I will say about guys is they do tell you most of the time. There's definitely a couple of them that are like manipulative, but you got to be able to see through that. You better pray. And speaking of saying a prayer, don't you be sitting here putting a prayer up to God, and then when he over here giving you the discernment, ignore it. Cause you over here like, but the potential, God, but now wait a minute. He's a good man. God, let him be the man for me. You know he a good man. Like, I know that he love his, like, he in his word, and like he's strong. He got money. Like, God, he know you. I swear he know you. Like, he swear he a child of God. Like, come on. That's my man. Sorry. Sorry. Let him come be my man. Like, you know that. He done told you no. You sent the prayer up, he sent the message down. The man wasn't for you. Why are you ignoring that sign? Stop making excuses for people's inactions. If they wanted to do something, they would. The same way that when you got them dusty crusties inside your DMs and stuff, and they in your phone, and like you just choose not to respond to them, but when the boy that you think is just so fine, all that in a bag of chips text you, you jumping for joy. You like, you gotta stop yourself from texting back right away. You like, oh my gosh, let me just wait like 2 minutes. The message just came through the phone, and here I am. My message is already typed. But that man that's like doing everything under the sun for you, he buy you flowers, take you to dinner. You haven't texted him back in 3 days, but this man has been ghost for 2 months, and you jump. You jump. The same way that you do stuff when you want to, if that man wanted to do it, he would. You cannot make excuses for people's inactions. They don't want to do it. If a man wants to be with you and there's a lot of stuff going on in his life, he gonna maneuver and find a way to make it shake, because he be scared to lose you. If he know you some good stock, he know that you the sugar honey iced tea, mama. He know that. If he knew that about you, you think that he would want to risk somebody else getting their hands on you? And it's nothing wrong with a man knowing that the person that they are right now, or where they're at in their life, is not it for you. Like, they know they can't handle you. But that's probably not what that man's doing. You know that's not what that man's doing. And why would you want to be with someone who's literally telling you that they're not prepared for you? You're like, well, get prepared. If they wanted to get prepared, they'd be getting prepared, bucko. And this whole season, while they're trying to get ready for you, stop talking to them. Stop talking to that man. If it was really, really meant to be, if it's really meant to be, Buka Butt, it'll be. And whatever time it's supposed to be. But I don't think that that's what that is. Like, I don't think that man really want that for you. And you gotta just see through the BS. Like, and if a man comes to you and tell you that he's in a season right now where he don't want to like be in a relationship, or he feels like he's not ready to date, or whatever the case may be, listen to him. Accept people as they are, not as you imagine. Why are you making up stuff? I know I do it too. Oh, I'm the queen of delusion. Like, I be sitting in my car. I love a good daydream. I love planning the future with somebody, like envisioning our kids and just like us. Like, He don't even know how to like build nothing, but I just picture him building a porch and making the shed, making the swing set for the kids in the back. Like, what our kids even gonna look like? Stop. 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 Most men, they date for what's in front of them. Like, men don't get stuck in this whole falling for the potential that people think like girls do. Like, women always do it. We always see the potential in people, we see the good in them, we're like, they're gonna change and blah 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 blah. Accept people for who they are. That will save you a whole lot of heartache, and it'll save you from wasting time. Men don't worry about and date people that they see potential in. They date people for who they are when they're in front of them, not who they're gonna become. Like, what? They don't give a damn about who you're gonna become or who they think you could become. They're gonna date you for who you are in that moment. That's why you'll see, like, sometimes you get into a relationship with guys and they're dating you for your physical look, so they like your body. And then, you gain weight or you lose weight, and now you no longer fit in that same category that you used to, and they're not as attracted to you anymore. Because you're not their type anymore. They were dating you for who you were, not for who they thought that you could become. Like, they saw your body and said, oh, her body's T. I didn't say that people are going to always accept you for your character. I stand by accepting people for their character. That physical appearance, it can always change, bucko. Stand by that man because he's a good person. Accept him for his character. If you're going off that physical appearance, mama, you might be cooked. You just might be cooked. I'm not saying you can't have a fine man. Like, I'm all about the fine men. I love men. Okay, I love them fine and fit. I'm regrouping. I'm finding it. I just started thinking about how, like, men can be quite a specimen, can't they? But a man, like, you can't just date them because they look good. You gotta date them because they also have like good character. You don't want to just date a man because he's fine. They're normally boring when they're just fine. You gotta like their personality too. You know, personality means nothing if they don't have good morals and like the whole package. So accept people for who they are, not what you imagine. And the last thing that I really want to say, because this is kind of becoming a long video, pour that same energy, that same belief into yourself. Everything that you want him to be for you, everything that you are yearning for, the attention, the love, the care, become that for yourself. Oh my gosh, it makes dating so much better when you know that you can provide everything that you're looking for. And if you can't provide it, God can. God did. Yes. Like, actually, when you're complete, it makes it so much easier to start dating because you stop dating for the potential in people. You're whole. When you can accept the fact that God, literally, no one will ever come before God, bruh. When you accept that and you like really have peace in the fact that you are whole, that you are an individual first, you won't need to have a partner. I have recorded this video so many times. I'm getting a little frustrated, but I'm trying to find it. Let's regroup. If nobody has told you today, I love you, God loves you, and I cannot wait to talk with you in the next video.